There seems to be some confusion on how I fund this machine, this Dacia Spring EV 65 Extreme. There seems to be some confusion on how the money works for this car. Let's explain it. Welcome to the channel. My name is Richard. If you've not seen my videos on the Dacia Spring, go and have a look in the library of my videos. It's an absolutely brilliant car. And if you're thinking about buying one, go test ride one. I think you'll be highly impressed, because I am some 7,000 miles into driving this car. But today we're talking about the finance of it. Is purchased the right word, because it's a PCP agreement. I got this car. Let's use the word got. I got this car through a PCP agreement, and because it's a PCP agreement, the bank owns it, not me. It's almost like a lease car. Now, the beauty about this car, the Dacia Spring, is that the PCP deal that is offered from Dacia requires a zero deposit. There's no £4,000, £10,000 deposit. It's a zero deposit, or certainly was when I got this car. Let's use the word got this car in March 2025. It's currently December 2025. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I think when this video goes out, Christmas will be in 2 days. So Merry Christmas. Let me explain to you about the finance of this car, because I get lots and lots of comments saying you lose too much depreciation. There is no depreciation. Everything, you've lost too much, it costs too much, it's not worth it, it's half the value, you'll never be able to sell it. I'm not planning on selling it, I'm planning on handing it back. So, here we go. I pay £190 a month. That works out to, per year, about £2,200. The value of this car when I got it was some £17,000. I believe you can buy them for £10,000 or £12,000. That's a different story. I don't want to buy an EV car for whatever reason. That's another video. I don't want to buy it. I want to lease it. And that's what I'm doing here. So, went in. I pay £190 a month, £2,200 a year. So over 4 years, that's £8,800. If I paid £17,000 cash for this car, I have a strong feeling that in 4 years' time, the car would be worth far less than £17,000 minus £8,800. I think it would be probably worth £5,000 in 4 years' time. But that's not part of the equation, because in 4 years' time, it is my intention to hand the car back. And that's the end of the relationship from a financial perspective. I'm going to use the car. I'm then going to hand it back. Depreciation and wear and tear and things like that do not come into it. Upon inspection in 4 years' time, when I hand it back, they may say, oh, there's a little dent here, or there's a little scratch here, or the tyres are fully worn, or whatever, and I may have to pay some additional money in support of handing it back. I appreciate that, and on other PCP agreements I've had in the past, I have had to do the same. However, I am expecting that. Let's say that's £1,000. So £8,800, £9,800 to have the privilege of using a particular car for 4 years. What do you think? So the agreement, the PCP agreement fits my purpose. On top of that, the money that this vehicle was got for, I keep on wanting to use the word purchased. Let's say purchased. This vehicle was purchased to satisfy an income into the household. Okay? It wasn't purchased just to be able to drive to shopping and go back to work. I work from home, but this vehicle was there purchased to satisfy revenue generation. Now, the revenue that it generates per month after tax is about £1,900. Using the Dave Ramsey rule of thumb for getting a car, it should never be more than 10% of your monthly income. 10%. Now, in the past, when I've had other agreements, hire purchase or PCP, I will openly admit it, I've gone well past the 10%. Might have been 20%, 30%, because in my world, I felt that it was worth it. It might help me in my career line to have a nice expensive car. It did not. It didn't do me any benefits at all. It was purely down to my knowledge and skills and experience and qualifications. The car had no impact on my career. Yeah? So I may as well have had a cheap little car. But I didn't. I had an expensive convertible and things like that. I did enjoy the convertible, to be fair. But now at a different stage of life and realising the value of money now more than in the past, it's a case where, you know, this is right. This is right to generate that £1,900 after tax into the household. So that's why I'm saying for 10%, Dave Ramsey is a great guy. He's a great guy when it comes to financials. I went on the 10% rule and got this car and have no deposit. There's no deposit to pay. And it's just like a lease agreement for 4 years. If something dramatic happens within the next 4 years, maybe next year, let's say, and I'm going to leave the country for whatever reason, and there is a good chance in this, I'll end up taking this car back to Dacia, hand over the keys and say, here's your car back, sort out the difference from a financial perspective. How much do we owe you? And based on the current mileage and all that kind of crap, what's the final payment for me to pass it back to you regarding the PCP agreement? So I'm just saying, life changes. 4 years is a long time now, with people doing all sorts of things like exiting the country and going to other places because of economic drivers. So this is what I'm talking about. When it comes to depreciation, there's no depreciation on this car. It's like a rental car. I rent it and then give it back after 4 years. I'm not interested in the depreciation. Had I purchased the car and purchased it with cash, there would be depreciation, and it would be much more than the £2,200 a year that I pay for it. And it would be more than the £9,000 that I've quoted, or thereabouts, £9,000. let's say £9,300. In 4 years' time, I suspect this car with some with 25,000 miles on it, which is what has been planned, will be worth £5,000 or £6,000. I suspect, because EVs do not hold their value at all. Yeah? Especially the expensive ones. And even the cheap ones don't hold the value as well. And that's why I didn't buy it. The PCP agreement is almost like a lease or a rental agreement. Yeah? 4 years back and 4 years on in the future. Well, just over 3 years now, because I've had the car for 9 months or 8 months. And by the way, it's been absolutely brilliant. It's been brilliant. Been a fantastic little car. It does everything and more than what we imagined it would. It's brilliant. And I'm not saying that, I'm not buying it. I'm just renting it via a PCP agreement. And if you're thinking of something similar, then go for it. And at £190 a month, that is 10% of the revenue it generates in to the household, which is great. The Dave Ramsey rule. And it does exactly what it's meant to do on the tin. And it's got full warranty. If anything happens to it, just send it back to Dacia. And they fix it. And then we drive it again. And nothing has happened to it. It's been great over the last 8 to 9 months. 6,600 miles. I just thought I'd clear this up. There is no depreciation in this PCP agreement. If I had to lay a deposit of, let's say, £3,000, then that would be different. But that's not the case. It is zero deposit. And I think it still is. So, you might want to consider it. Think about it that way. It's like a rental car for, in effect, £190 a month or £50 a week. Of course, you have to pay for your insurance and your tyres and all that good stuff. But, that's okay. That's okay. It's not a major problem at all. Hope this cleared a few things up. If you're paying more than 10% of your of your wage coming in, come on. No, come on. Here we go. Confusion at this roundabout. Here we go. If you're paying more than 10% of your monthly salary to pay off your car, then go and watch Dave Ramsey. He'll explain everything. You shouldn't be paying more than 10%. So if you earn £2,000 after tax a month, £2,000 a month after tax, then if you're paying more than £200 for a car, you should really be questioning what you're doing. Is the car the car that you can afford? Hope you enjoyed the video. Comments below. Hope it cleared up a few things. Have a great Christmas and a great New Year. Looking forward to 2026. 2026 is going to be absolutely fantastic if you got this far. Major work with Potteries Motorcycle Centre coming up. It's going to be a great year for motorcycles. See you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.